Hey, Super Cruisers, it's Frank and Kevin from Cruising with Wheels.
You got questions, we got answers, and another Q&A. So, Super Cruisers, if you're not familiar with what we're doing here today, we're doing a Q&A. Our fans or subscribers or anybody that's a cruiser that had a question, send it in to us by emailing us at
cruisingwithwheels@gmail.com.
and we have the answers for your questions. The first one comes in from Barbara. Barbara says, have you ever been to any of the nude beaches in the Caribbean?
Ooh.
Or Caribbean, depending on how you want to say it.
Well, Barbara, not in the Caribbean.
We have. We have.
We drove by
Yeah,
when
so
we
we
were
were
on
there.
we were on a tour. I've been on the nude beaches here in the United States in Provincetown up in Cape Cod when I was on vacation with my friends many years ago. Yes, naked on the beach.
I'll just say that I haven't been to ones in the Caribbean.
No. Oh, honestly, Barbara, you want to know all the tea. But the next question comes from Eileen. And Eileen is asking, my sister insists that she's going to call around to get the best deal on renting Mom a scooter for our upcoming cruise on Royal Caribbean's Anthem of the Seas in March. I tried to tell her that I think cruise lines only deal maybe with one specific company like you say. She doesn't believe me. I'm trying to force her to watch your videos. P.S. Her name is Dora.
Well, Dora, darling, you're in luck. Royal Caribbean Cruise Line deals with 2 rental companies. So, go get your estimates. Per their website, RCCL provides complimentary wheelchairs for getting on and off the ship. If you would like to have a wheelchair or scooter during the cruise, you are welcome to bring your own or rent one from a company that provides wheelchairs and scooters for cruises. And those 2 companies that they deal with are Scootaround, formerly Care Vacations. They can be contacted at 1-888-441-7575 or 1-204-982-0657. Or you can contact Special Needs at Sea at 1-800-513-4515 or 1-954-585-0575. Now, we have no affiliation with any of these companies. However, NCL, for example, only uses Scootaround as their exclusive mobility equipment provider.
Yeah, so again.
So you're lucky because you're on RCCL.
Right. So,
and they use 2 companies.
so always check whichever cruise line you are going with, who they deal with.
Next question's coming from Linda, and she wrote us and asked, is the Italian specialty restaurant Unda now on every NCL ship?
Oh, I wonder if that's because she saw us raving about Unda when we were on the NCL Encore. I don't think they're on every ship yet, but I think slowly but surely.
As of the filming of this video, they are not.
That is, I think the ships go through their dry dock renovations. I think Unda will be replacing La Cucina as the Italian specialty restaurant on board. So again, check and see.
Highly recommend.
Yeah, highly recommend. Check and see whether it's been dry docked or not, renovations. Go to the deck plans. You'll see it on the deck plans, whether it's still La Cucina or Unda.
Now, Jenny from Instagram, what did she have to say?
Jenny is asking, I'm on a celebrity cruise and I take insulin for my diabetes. I use the insulin pens. I'm getting conflicting answers regarding storage. Some people say I need to keep them in the mini fridge in my cabin, while others tell me that I need a special refrigerator. I'm still trying to get a hold of Celebrity.
Well, insulin can be stored at room
Yeah.
temperature for a total of 28 days, believe it or not. And room temperature would be between 66 degrees Fahrenheit and 72 degrees Fahrenheit. The average temperature of a cruise ship mini fridge is about 62 to 63 degrees Fahrenheit. And if you're using pens with cartridges, you can simply carry them around for this 7 days you'll be using them. As long as you have a room temperature controlled bag.
Yes.
Where it doesn't heat up too much. Use your mini fridge if that's the case. And since these are designed to last a short amount of time, such as 7 days or so per pen, they fall well within the parameters of how insulin can be stored. Some people still keep their pens in the fridge though.
Whatever.
There's nothing wrong with it. It's just not required.
Right.
The same way as insulin vials.
Yeah, there's a difference between the injection pens and the storing of the vials. So, but again, the key thing is to make sure it's not in a place where it's really going to get heat up, and that's not good.
We do always suggest that you notify special needs department for that MetaFridge.
Yeah.
I mean, it couldn't hurt, right?
Good night.
A lot of the cruise lines now have your air conditioning shuts off when you leave the room, when you take that key card out.
Yeah.
So you don't know how hot that room is going to get. So I always say it depends too on, do you have an interior or a balcony?
Right.
Because those balconies heat up quick.
Right. Now, the next one comes from Shonda.
Shonda wrote, my girlfriend is just backed out of our 7-day Carnival cruise.
What?
It's 2 weeks before final payment. I'm the primary on the reservation. How screwed am I traveling alone?
Well, I think the good news
The good news is you are the primary.
Yes, thankfully you are the primary on the reservation, so that's good. It's 2 weeks before final payment, so whatever deposit your friend made, you know, is, I think she's going to get
whatever money that your friend has paid towards it. She's going to get back.
She's going to get back.
Which is great for your friend.
It's over their 91-day prior to sailing limit, unless the fares
were non-refundable.
Yeah, like Carnival has the early saver bookings.
Right, we've done that every time we've sailed. We've done that early saver.
Yeah, now the Carnival's refund policy on early saver bookings is non-refundable. So the cancellations that occur prior to final payment due date, you're going to receive a non-refundable or non-transferable future cruise credit, redeemable, of course, in U.S. dollars, and that'll be less the $50 per person service fee. And of course, you got to use that within like 12 months of the date of the cancellation. As for the costs for you now being a solo,
you just got to pay double.
You know, is Carnival doing the single supplement? A lot of the cruise lines have gotten rid of it.
I think they got to pay double.
So you're gonna be hit with, sorry, we still need our money, and someone's going to pay for it. If you're coming alone, that would be you. Otherwise, I would find a cruise buddy.
Now, Charlene wrote in and asked us, what are the currencies used when you cruise? Are they all different? And do I need to exchange my U.S. dollars?
Oh, girl, where are you going?
Well, right.
Yeah.
I mean, we can't answer that question for you specifically.
Right.
It's going to depend on where you're going and who you're sailing.
Right. But I guess a standard answer on currency would be for Mediterranean, Canary Island, Northern Europe, United Arab Emirates, Eastern Caribbean itineraries. A lot of them is euros.
For South America, South Africa, Caribbean cruises departing from Miami, and transatlantic cruises going to Europe, generally the U.S. dollar is used for their currency.
But again, always check.
Right. Now, what did Lydia have to say?
Lydia is asking a interesting question. I'm not sure how to feel about this, but she says, I don't want to go on an NCL cruise.
I'm horrified.
I know, because of their freestyle cruising policies regarding dress code. Okay.
That's fine.
I don't want to be around a lot of shabbily dressed people. What is the best cruise line for my upscale wardrobe? Okay.
Well, first and foremost, before we even get to the first part, I want to say
I'm letting
that
that marinate for a bit.
you cannot control the guests around you.
Right.
It is what it is.
Right.
I mean, you could pick the most high-end cruise that you could get and still find that they are shabbily dressed.
According to you.
Just the way it is, because
Okay.
it's an opinion, right?
Right, absolutely.
But we do have to say that freestyle cruising doesn't mean shabbily dressed people. Guests can be as casual as the venue allows.
Right.
Or, in contrast, can be as dressed up as you wish.
Hence the term freestyle.
Right.
It's what you are free to do. You are free to wear, a skirt and a blouse. You are free to wear a gown, tiara, and your jewels.
Right.
But if you're looking for upscale, whatever.
Tuxedos, gowns, and lavish jewels, we would say...
Cunard.
I would also say Viking Ocean cruises. But
that's your thing.
Remember, with that comes a premium. It's a premium price.
But it sounds like if you can afford gowns and jewels, you can afford the price.
Now, Jeremy wants to know about his wife.
Oh,
right?
Oh God, I hate when we get spouse questions because it's like, oy, oy, oy.
He says, my wife is afraid of not being in constant contact with home while they're on their NCL cruise in April. I guess the good news is that they don't have to be dressed up. Just kidding. She wants me to buy some expensive internet plan. Is it really necessary? So to recap, basically, his wife wants to be able to call home at any minute. And should he buy the internet package?
She is still tethered with her umbilical cord to home.
Don't know. First of all, I don't know what the internet package has to do with being in contact with home.
Yeah, I know. So we'll get to that. But again...
I'm assuming what they're thinking is Wi-Fi calling.
Yeah.
Which we'll talk about.
Yeah. So it's NCL. So I guess the first thing I would say is, was because they have their free at sea promotions. And did you get any kind of Wi-Fi free with 250-minute promotion?
Package.
Is one of the free at seas? I don't know. We've always had the phone in airplane mode.
Right.
And then we use the Wi-Fi when we're off the ship in port.
Exactly. But another thing that we don't know about Jeremy and his wife is, are either of them at a level status like we are that you get free internet when you board like I think we each get 60 minutes. Something.
But maybe that's not enough for her. I don't know.
Right. Now, the next thing would be... is this going to be so that you can iMessage? Because iMessaging goes over Wi-Fi. Is this for Wi-Fi calling home? Because with your internet package, you are not allowed to do that. They have very different packages now.
Yeah.
I guess we should go into the plans, right? The cheapest NCL plan.
Yeah.
Which is the unlimited internet access for one device. What is that priced out at?
That package is for $25.50 per day if you order it online from home prior to sailing.
And I think it's $29.99
if you wait to get on board.
Right.
So again, ordering online from home is usually cheaper. And again, it depends on, Jeremy, what you think expensive is versus your wife, who is like, I don't care what the cost is. I need to talk to my kids, my parents, or whatever.
So I have to say, it's going to depend on what the wife is in need of for communicating with home. Is it to do a Wi-Fi call? Because you're not going to be able to do that. You're going to have to use your cell phone plan for that. Is it going to be for iMessaging? Because that would work.
Right.
Or is it so that we can
Right.
talk via Facebook?
Right.
Because they have those packages too.
So
Social
depends
media packages.
so you need to go and research each level, each plan level, and what it offers. Because if it's I need to call and I need to see, and it needs to be show me the dog. Hey, Fluffy, mommy misses you, or the kid, or whatever it is. That you need to know. But I want to say the bottom line, Jeremy, is happy wife, happy life.
Right.
There you go.
And,
Do that with what you will.
Tell her we said just disconnect. You don't need to know what's going on at home.
No,
You can't control it.
I don't think that's going to work.
I don't know. I don't know. But at any rate, we want to thank you for joining us for this exciting Q&A today.
It had a few things in it that were, whoa.
If you have a question, a concern, a tip to share with everybody else, just email us at
cruisingwithwheels@gmail.com.
We're also on Facebook, Instagram,
Twitter,
and Snapchat, so you can use any of those social medias to get in contact with us as well. But until next time, we want to remind you to always
travel safe.
and cruise often.